Hello, today is Thursday, December 11th. Let's read this interesting article about religion, right? I am kind of agnostic. But I'm leaning on the Buddhism because I like the meditation and teachings by the Buddha, right? This article is from financeyahoo.com, and the title is A Daughter Says They Are Struggling Financially, but she caught her mom giving thousands of dollars monthly to a megachurch. A woman on Reddit sparked a wave of outrage, and sympathy after revealing that her mom regularly claims they are broke, while secretly sending thousands of dollars to a megachurch. My mom says we don't have enough money, but I catch her giving thousands of dollars monthly to a megachurch. The person wrote on our mild lying mildly infuriating earlier this year. The post, which included a photo of a $600 online, a photo of a $600 online donation receipt to Bill Winston Ministries, drew over 142,000 upvotes and more than 7,600 comments. I think this phrase can be better phrased like the post, which included a photo of a receipt of $600 online donation to Bill Winston Ministries. Private jets and airplane funds. The receipt showed contributions like $300 in tithes, $100 for missions, and $30 donation to an airplane fund. That last item became a flashpoint for ridicule and anger across the comment section. Flashpoint. Gotta have that airplane fund to Pastor Fancy Pants can soar with the eagles and not have to be sitting next to some poor sinner on a United flight, one person wrote. Fancy Pants. Others pointed out how blatant the gift appeared. Airplane fund on the receipt is very bold. Another commenter said some joked that the church leaders couldn't possibly fly in a metal tube full of demons. A reference to televangelist Kenneth Copeland's infamous explanation for why he needed a private jet. The screenshot added fuel to growing frustration over prosperity gospel churches, which promise financial blessings to donors. As one person wrote, this isn't mildly infuriating, it's enraging. Commenters flooded the thread with personal stories of loved ones who were also caught in similar cycles. One person said that their grandmother lived in a roach-infested apartment but sent most of her fixed income to her church. Another wrote, "We didn't have enough money for me to go to the doctor or the dentist, but we sure had enough to give her church $100 a week." How is this even legal? The thread painted a bleak picture of religious manipulation, with many describing megachurches as cults. Some called for regulatory action, questioning how these tax-exempt organizations can rake in millions. How is this even legal? I think an IRS audit is overdue. Televangelists are vultures, one person said. One of the most upvoted comments put it blatantly. These people are nothing more than con artists with tax exemption. Some offered cynical solutions, like blocking the church website at the router level or redirecting donations to a dummy site. Others emphasize that confronting loved ones in these situations is incredibly difficult, especially when the belief is tied to fear, shame, and the hope for a miracle. A few Christians in the thread commented the mega church model as well. We should only give what we can afford. Tithing is bullshit. One person said, if that tenth of your income is what you need to eat, you shouldn't give that much. Tithing, right? Tithing. So tithing is bullshit, one person said. Up next, transformation. You are trading with Benzinga Edge's one-of-a-kind market trade ideas and tools. Click now to access unique insights that can set you ahead in today's competitive market. So tithing is bullshit. So from this article, we learned that tithing is bullshit. You shouldn't give that much if you are hungry, if you are in poverty. So these receipts and huge donations to mega churches is not infuriating. It's enraging, right? Enraging. From this article, we learned that in America there are many old people who are religiously stupid, or are religiously too religious to give hundreds of thousands of dollars to churches. They even provide a fund, airplane fund, so that their pastors can fly with the eagles, right? The pastors cannot sit next to the sinners. And some said they should block the church website at the router level, and other commenters suggested tithing is bullshit. From this article, we learned such expressions as tithing is bullshit, and commenters, right? Not commentators, but commenters, and simmering. What else? Donations, receipt. So we go back and see what I marked to remember. The thread painted a bleak picture. That's kind of cliche, right? The thread painted a bleak picture of religious manipulation, with many describing megachurches as cults, right? The thread painted a bleak picture of religious manipulation, with many describing megachurches as cults. Rake in. Commenters, rake in. Flashpoint, a flashpoint for ridicule and anger across comment section. A flashpoint for ridicule and anger across the comment section. A flashpoint for ridicule and anger across the comment section. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a great Thursday.